Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of The Professor's Picks alongside Mr. Ken Golden from The Laser's Edge. What's up, Ken?
What's happening? What's happening?
Not much, not much. Interested to see what you got for us this week.
All right, I got stuff, and hopefully I'm going to be organized. Let's see. All right, so we're going to start off.
There it is.
Yeah, we're going to start off with the pre-orders, and the first thing is sort of a warning with the Camel box set. I'm almost out as far as my allocation. So the distributor doesn't know if they're going to be getting more. Good chance they will, but they don't know yet. Universal is not giving them any real information on it. So I'm capping my my pre-orders. I only have I think 3 or 4 left.
Oh,
so,
I was going to ask you, is it 5, 10? So okay, so
literally, yeah. So if you're thinking about it, you want to do it
today.
Yeah, I mean they're going to sell out and anyway, but if you really want it, now's the time. And if I could take more, if they say, hey Ken, we can get more, don't worry about it, I'll put it back on sale. So that's the first thing. The other thing is a new, you guys might know this.
Peter Gabriel.
Yeah, well, I wasn't gonna do pre-orders on it, but I had a number of people ask, so I said, what the hell? So there's 2 different versions. There's the name of the album is I.O. in Out, and each album has 2 different mixes: the lighter side mix and the dark side mix, and mixed by different people. So it's a 2 CD set, and then there's a 2 CD Blu-ray, which includes a Blu-ray with a high-res 3rd mix by somebody else. It seems like overkill to me, but Peter's an unusual guy, and I'm not bringing in the vinyl at the moment. The margin on it is awful, and I'd have to charge like $10 over list price, and I'm passing on the vinyl now. So don't ask me.
All right.
Just a couple of things. I'm not gonna bother holding up. A couple of key restocks that are back in that went fast. Steve Hackett, Foxtrot at 50. Steve took all the inventory on tour with him, so I couldn't get it back. But now Sony pressed more, so I have restocks on the 2 CD Blu-ray and the 2 CD DVD. George Joe Salaghet, that is back in stock, and good album, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it really is good.
Really good, actually.
Yep. And then I also got back in Unitopia 7 Chambers. That's back in stock. So let's hit the new stuff. The new stuff from, again, Ken, sticking with the alphabet. First one from Il Bacio della Medusa, Emila. They are an Italian prog band, kind of I don't want to say like a progressive hard rock band, but there's a heavier edge to them, and they don't make albums too often. And this one's a concept album. It's about like a Bolivian gorilla, not like Gorilla the animal.
I think we get it from the cover. We understand.
Yeah. So, that's actually would have been cool if it was a gorilla holding a gun. Next thing coming in, we got 2 different gray market releases from Black Sabbath. We have Paris 1970, and we have Syracuse 1976. That's Technical Ecstasy tour. My understanding is they're both great recordings. So how you feel about these things as far as these gray market releases? Some people care, some people don't.
Yeah, I have them both on different editions, and they're both pretty good.
Yeah. So there you go. It's got the Pete Pardo thumbs up. There you go. Next thing, Christina Booth, Barstool Prophet. She's the singer from Magenta, and she's quite popular. We've always done well with her solo albums, and I think Rob Reed's playing on this thing as well. So This is one that you recommended to me, and I haven't really dug in too much with it, but I like what I hear. Giobia, Acid Disorder. So Italian psychedelic band. Got a little bit of a Hawkwind feel to it in spots. Touches on space rock.
Yep.
There's something very unusual about this band that prog guys won't be used to. There's a woman in the band.
Yes.
So,
male and female vocals, a lot of cool trippy synths. There's little bits of Goblin, little bits of Hawkwind, little bits early Pink Floyd, a little bit of Gong, a little bit of krautrock. Yeah, there's a little bit of everything.
I know this is going to sound ridiculous, but I actually heard with the way they treated the vocals, it reminded me a little bit of like Pure Reason Revolution. In that sort of spacey, I don't know, they put like an effect on the vocals and stuff. So anyway, well, I haven't really dug into it, but I've listened to it and it's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
So all right, we're going back to the dark side here, the gray area. Herbie Hancock and the Headhunters, live 1973. I believe it was a Jazz Workshop radio broadcast. So there's that. Band that I actually saw perform at Progstock last year, IO Earth Sanctuary. Two guys are the main guys in the band, Dave Curidan and Adam Gow. Adam Gow, sorry, mispronounced his name. And the singer is a Norwegian singer, Linda Odinson. She used to be in the band, and she came back. She was very good. And it was funny, when you saw them on stage, it was... she was very statuesque in like a white gown, and it was almost like I felt like I was watching Nightwish or something like that. But it's pure symphonic prog and very good. So here's an unusual one. And this is selling like crazy already. A new It Bites, but this is Francis Dunnery's version.
Ah, okay.
So
It Bites FD. Okay, there you go.
And it's where he's got Bjorn from Free Kitchen playing drums. I mean, it's got an interesting lineup. So this is his take on the It Bites back catalog, and it's a Blu-ray CD, and supposedly he's going to be making a studio album. So here's a good one, new one from Vivian Lalu, the new Lalu with Damian Wilson on vocals. Have you heard this yet?
No, not yet. I have it sitting in my promo box, but yeah.
The Fish Who Wanted to Be King. When I worked with him, we did Atomic Arc, and that was pure prog metal. But starting with the last album, this one, it's just pure prog rock. So modern sounding, but and Damian's a great singer.
Damian's Damian, right? He's always awesome.
Yeah, he's money in the bank. So
great album cover too.
It is a nice album cover. Yeah. So we've got that. Someone that, if you don't know her, I think we might have talked about her when I had this on vinyl, but I got it on CD. I think you would love this. New one from Hedvig Mollestad. She has a new band called Hedvig Mollestad's Weegens. The name of the album was Weegens. And she's an amazing guitar player, a bit of a chameleon. She works in kind of like hard rock, jazz, prog. She played on the last White Willow album. This is very much in the jazz rock style. Sounds a lot like Tony Williams' Lifetime. Stali Storloken is playing organ on this thing and synthesizer, and it's actually a live album. And this thing, man, it tears it up. It's all long tracks. She's a killer, and it's really, really good. It's heavy jazz rock. So I think you would like this one.
Cool.
I think other people would like it too, not just you, Pete. But, I'm trying to sell these things. Next one from Texas, retro prog, Proud Peasant, Alex Rapstein, Communion, got definite 70s flavor prog rock, very good. Another gray area release, Carlos Santana, New Year's Eve 1976, recorded December 31st, 1975 at the Cow Palace in, I believe, San Francisco. Radio broadcast, supposed to be great. Another British band that actually I kind of like. This Winter Machine, the Clockwork Man. Have you ever heard them?
No.
Yeah, they've jumped around labels. They're they're good. It's prog rock. I mean, symphonic, but it's got a heavier side to it as well. This is a concept album. It might be something that you would dig, but they're very popular, and we do quite well with them. And this release is already selling quite well.
Another cool cover right there.
Really nice cover. Two releases. By the way, like this Winter Machine, the Christina Booth, and the two that I'm about to talk about, they all come from Rob Reed's label. Rob Reed from Magenta. He has this label, White Knight, and he also has Tiger Moth Productions. So it's all. So next two that I have, they're kind of like companion releases from Tiger Moth Tales. We have, what is this one is called? I can't read. The Turning of the World. And then there's an EP called The Whispering Suite. And they're basically, The Whispering Suite is an EP. It's a reworking of some tracks from his last album. And The Turning of the World is like an acoustic companion album. Again, reworking some material. I don't know if people are familiar with Pete Jones. He's the guy behind Tiger Moth Tales. He's a great singer.
Really good singer. Yeah.
Sounds a lot like Peter Gabriel, actually. And he's blind, an amazing keyboard player, and guitar. He plays. You can see in the picture, he plays with a guitar in his lap. And yeah, he toured with Camel. He's played with a number of bands. Really talented guy.
Yeah,
so
he is.
yeah, so it's got it has that definite Genesis flavor to his music. Very, very good. Reissue of a really good Italian prog band. This is the first album from Unreal City. Really good, what they call rock progressivo Italiano. It was originally released in 2013. And it's been out of print for a number of years. And they've put out other albums. They haven't put one out in quite a while, but really, really good. Sort of that classic 70s sound from a contemporary band. Really, really good. That's what we have for new CDs. For vinyl this week, we have Il Bacio della Medusa. This is not a bootleg, from my understanding, although I don't know if it was released with the band's consent. On vinyl, Camel from Tokyo, 1980. Voice Print put this out, and they got the rights to it, and it's been on CD for years, and now they just put it out on vinyl. We've got Giobia by popular demand. Karnataka, Requiem for a Dream, is finally. Did you get to hear that?
No, I haven't heard that one.
It's good. They, very good, female vocals, symphonic prog, 25-minute track. It's quite good. And we sold a lot of the CD, and it just finally came out on vinyl. So we have that. And then the last thing we have, a reissue of an album I did, the very first White Willow album, Ignis Fatuus. And I believe Jacob put one or two extra tracks on there that we left out back in the day. I remember a couple extra tracks that were maybe making the album a little too long, but I guess he had the room here, so they put it on. I believe it's colored vinyl, I think, and orange and blue vinyl, the Mets colors, right?
Yes.
And Jacob remastered it. So yeah. It's
really good album for those into the whole Scandinavian kind of pastoral prog thing. A lot of nice guitars and Mellotron and Hammond.
I think we did that in '95. I think it was.
Wow, is it that far back? Jesus, time's just flying.
And then we
I remember when it first came out.
I saw them play at. They didn't play many shows over the years, but I saw them play at Progfest. Greg Walker put on Progfest. And Thierry Lemon, the violinist, she had broken her leg like the week before, and she made the trip. She was in a leg cast. She played from a wheelchair, It was
Crazy.
a little girl. She was she made it out to California from Norway, and she's like, yeah, she was in a full-blown leg cast. So
It's trooper for you.
yeah, she was a trooper. Anyway, they were good. And yeah, so that I guess they're going to be redoing all the White Willow albums on vinyl, and they went back to the original artwork, and that Tom Ang did. So yeah, so that's what I got this week.
Pretty cool. Lots of good stuff. And as always, we will have all of these listed down below, pinned in the comments, as well as the link to lasercd.com. For those of you that don't know it by now, it'll be down there. So go check those out, do your copy and pasting, and happy shopping. And when you do,
buy a lot, buy often.
There you go. There you go. Right. And always check back on the website fairly frequently, because as Ken always says, this is what he's got today, but
yes,
a box of stuff could show up tomorrow and there'll be additional things loaded up on there. So always
gonna happen.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen. It always does.
Yeah. So thanks for watching, everybody. Happy shopping, and we'll see you back here on the Professor's Picks 1 week from today. Same bat time, same bat channel. Till then, visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Stay tuned for the UK Connection starring Simon Bray and Stephen Reed tomorrow, where we'll be talking about some of those crappy final albums. And then on Sunday, I will be ranking the albums of the great early 70s all-female rock band Fanny. So that's coming up on Sunday. Till then, I am Pete Pardo for Ken Golden. Have a good weekend, everybody. See you next week here on the See you next year.
Hopefully next year.
Yeah. Take care, everybody. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.